It's time for a death battle. I gotta go with Spawn, because Spawn's my favorite out of the two, but I don't know. I think it might be Ghost Rider. Woof. No, wait. Let's do it like this.
All right, the combatants are set, and we've run the data through all possibilities. It's time for one hell of a death battle!
Nights like these drive men insane. Brimstone in the air. Something's coming. If it wants a piece of me, there'll be hell to pay.
Hell puns.
Go back to the pit you squirmed from, Hellspawn.
Make me.
It's nothing personal. Vengeance calls.
Sloppy, you fight like a bum.
You've earned your damnation.
I remember this when I used to collect those comic books. I don't know what they mean. Are they supposedly the date or what? I don't know what they're supposed to be. I didn't understand it when... Another hell joke. Scorpion joke. Another hell joke, basically. Uh-oh.
The vestments of the holy cannot disguise your wickedness. God forbid.
All these puns. Oh!
Your sins are innumerable. I am here to
There we go. Oh.
I eat sin for breakfast.
Ha ha ha!
Taste of your own goddamn medicine.
Ha 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 ha! Wow. You got him. Wow.
You said nothing personal, asshole.
Good Spawn voice, by the way.
Damn! Literally. This was a nail-biter of a battle that pitted Ghost Rider's immeasurable power against Spawn's skill and versatility. Let's break this down into 4 categories.
Okay.
First up, power. Divine Spawn could match God and Satan, who could create universes similar in scale to Ghost Rider's bouts with a lot of the powerhouses in Marvel. But Zarathos was different. Remember, his power can match that of Mephisto and Galactus, who can threaten all of Marvel's infinite cosmic reality, far greater than any cosmos Spawn has ever affected. Even though Spawn's battled and defeated Satan in more recent comics, implying he's retained a level of power similar to his divine form, he couldn't match Zarathos in power alone. Ghost Rider may take power, but remember, Johnny actively resists Zarathos' influence, So Spawn may have had time in the fight to learn and adapt to Ghost Rider before he went full Blue Fury.
And Spawn definitely had the edge in skill. He spent decades in military combat and is a master martial artist, whereas Johnny more so relies on his invincibility.
The ultimate dream power for a stuntman. Even with his crazy powers, Ghost Rider was a lot more direct than Spawn, pretty much entirely focused on attacking the soul.
Which doesn't bode well for his versatility. Spawn can stop time, manipulate matter, turn intangible, control minds, warp reality. The Ghost Rider had a much more limited arsenal by comparison. Spawn had a huge advantage in this category.
Though with his invincibility, way greater power, and the ability to scorch your soul to nothing.
What was that cartoon with Deadpool?
Right?
Someone let me know what that is.
The last piece of the puzzle is their resistances. Basically, who was harder to kill. Spawn's constant mainlining of humanity's collective sin and pain meant he could survive attacks on his soul, including the penance stare, just like he resisted a very similar attack from Urizen.
Best of all, remember the time he rewrote reality to undo his own inexistence?
There was nothing the Ghost Rider could do to overpower that. And that time with the lance wasn't planned, it was purely instinctual. He could replicate it any time he wanted, like in his fight with God and Satan.
So how do you put Spawn down for good? Well, you can't. At least Johnny and Zarathos couldn't.
Unlike how Ghost Rider's soul has been vulnerable to attack before, like when Danny used the penance stare to depower Johnny.
This sort of thing actually happens a lot, even in recent comics. The whole reason Johnny and Zarathos are bonded in the first place is because Zarathos' soul was manipulated by Mephisto.
And not only does Spawn have plenty of experience manipulating souls, he can replicate the effect of the penance stare itself.
And just think about that. A penance stare on Zarathos would mean he's feeling the pain from every penance stare that he's ever done. A penance squared.
The damnation stare, on the other hand, actively helped Spawn, sending him to hell where he gets a literal infinite power boost.
And it wasn't just Spawn's soul powers that had spelled trouble. He had other ways to bypass Ghost Rider's immortality too, like transmutation, rewriting reality, or just straight up stealing his powers, which has worked on multiple Ghost Riders in the past.
Giving Spawn the final edge. Zarathos was almost unbeatable, a massive power advantage, soul destruction, immortality, but Spawn could counter everything thrown at him, and was too unkillable for Zarathos' strength advantage to matter in the long run against his crazier abilities.
That was one hell of a fight, and at least Johnny went out in a blaze of glory.
Makes me wonder what scriptures and other type of religious books that Todd McFarlane read and whoever else helped write Spawn at later points. I collected the first few, and I remember he stopped, he stepped back or something. He wasn't drawing them anymore at one point, and I remember that bothered me as a fan, so I wasn't collecting those, and I kind of got out of comic books at a one point too. So, but anyway, makes me wonder because there's so many different ideas and things thrown into this with Gaia and God and Satan and all these other demons and different things, and it's just like makes me wonder what he read to put all that together.
The winner is Spawn.
Next time on Death Battle.
Oh, that's right. I gotta finish.
Subscribe and join as a member to see more.
I started the last season, but I didn't finish it. So much stuff I got to do. Good Lord. I'm not sure if I saw this one, Kratos and Ashura. Not sure if I did that one. Get over and follow Death Battle, the one of the best on YouTube. 10 million subscribers. Woo!